Hello everyone, welcome to another motovlog on my channel. My name is Marshall3498, and today's motovlog, what I'd like to talk about is what my channel normally is based upon, motorcycle related, and that topic is how to break in a motorcycle. Now, forget really all what the book says, whatever manufacturer you get, about not doing this, not doing that. I'll tell you the easiest and the simplest way that I know how to tell you, and this is how I broke it in my 2022 KLR 650 Traveler Edition. Kawasaki, you know, you can look in their owner's manual, they say this speed, this gear, don't rev it above this, keep it here. The biggest thing is, if anybody knows, just hit my boot, weird. But if anybody knows, if anybody knows, like, you know, have ever ridden a cruiser, right? It's the way I've done this bike. I've not given it full throttle, if or at all. I've just really kind of short shifted the bike. Just ride it kind of like a cruiser. Just take it easy, enjoy, you know, just putting miles on the bike. You know, of course there are a lot of bikes that are faster or slower than this, but it's not about how fast you go or how fast you're not going. It's about enjoying riding the bike. Just short, all you really have to do is break in a new bike. Just short shift it a little bit. Don't rev a snot out of it. Don't take it on the interstate in whatever gear it has and see, I wonder what this will do. No, just don't do that. Let the bike break in. You've paid a lot of money for a new bike. Take care of it, especially that first, you know, 500 to 600 miles. Most manufacturers say 600 miles. Kawasaki says 600 miles on this bike. Then you can change the braking oil and, you know, do all your little chain maintenance if it has a chain drive and all the little things the book says to do. Of course, you can take it to the dealer and have them do it. That's totally up to you. That's your bike, your money, whatever. But I'm not going to do that because I do most of my maintenance other than tires and brakes myself. You know, fluid changes aren't that hard. Yes, they take a little bit of time and you have to watch what you're doing, but it's not difficult, especially if you are fortunate enough to have a garage. Just, you know, enjoy spending some time with the bike in the garage. You know, enjoy working on it, enjoy, you know, say I did that. But the main thing that I get out of doing my own bike maintenance is saving money. You know, these days things are just out of this world expensive. And, you know, any dealer, depending on how much oil your bike holds, this bike particular only holds like 2.2 gallons with the filter change, which is not a lot of oil for a motorcycle. Actually, my FJR takes almost 4.5 quarts, which means that's about 5 quarts of motorcycle oil. And I'm not going to get on what oil to run. That's a whole nother topic altogether. But, you know, motorcycle oil, especially ones that require wet clutch additive, pretty expensive. Anywhere from, if you buy conventional or synthetic, anywhere from 7 to 18 bucks a quart. So, you know, you buy a crush washer, a gasket, an oil filter, all that stuff, and the oil, you know, depending on the bike you're riding, you can buy all that stuff for, we'll say, on an average of $60 or $70. Well, if you take it to a dealer, they're going to charge you what the book says to, you know, clean and lube the chain and adjust it, whatever, and then to change the oil, and they're going to do all these checks. The checks, they're checking stuff. They're not really doing stuff. But, you know, if you feel more safe taking your bike to the first oil change, you know, the break-in oil change, that's fine. That's, like I said, that's totally your prerogative. It may even be better to do that if you're not very mechanically inclined. Then from then on out, then it's just oil change, really, and you don't have to check or adjust anything for the most part. But like I said, you can do that stuff, and you can see, but you know what they do. You can even look up on YouTube videos on how to do it, what other owners do, and you know, you can go to the book. Most, like the Kawasaki book, it tells you what to check for. And you don't have to be that mechanically inclined. It's mainly just checks, you know, make sure your brakes are still working, check all your brake lights, blah blah blah. But you can save yourself probably at least $100 by doing your first oil change, or the break-in oil change, or an oil change period, you can at least save yourself, you know, 70-80 bucks by doing it yourself. And then you know it's done right. And I know everybody makes mistakes, but if it's your own bike that I feel like that you're changing oil in the garage, you're gonna really take your time and make sure things done right. You know, especially like let the bike sit overnight. Don't ride after that. And before you go ride it the next day, make sure you don't have any leaks or whatever that's leaked overnight, just to make sure. It's always a good thing to do. I've done that myself. I can't tell you how many times, you know, when I get ready to go ride the bike after I change the oil, the next day I'll, you know, make sure all the fluids are good and make sure there's no leaks, even though I know I did it the way that I've done it before. It never hurts to check, right? But, you know, like I said, breaking in a bike, just take it easy. Don't flog on it too hard. Just let everything marry together, so to speak. Let all the parts break in. You've got lots of metals that are, you know, they've never been run before. And, you know, if you have any problems during the break-in and the bike feels weird, you can take it to the dealer and have them check it out and make sure it's not going to be free. You know, if they're checking stuff and not repairing stuff. But it is still under warranty, so it's probably not a bad idea. But if you have any questions on today's motovlog, any comments, don't hesitate to leave them down below. I'll do the best I can to answer them for you to the best of my ability. On that, guys, ride safe and have fun. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.